Morning everyone, Ian from DIY Home Gardening. 23rd of November in the garage, which means it's a bit of a build project coming on, and I've got a stack load of pallets to work through. So let's have a look as to, well, what I've got planned. So not enough space really to get things going, not without having a sort out on these pallets first. So these pallets have come from Christmas trees. We had our first drop of Christmas trees this week at work, so we always get these massive pallets that they come on. And so really this is what my little project's going to consist of, is pallet wood. But first things first is that I need to separate all of these from the pallets and basically get a lot of prep work done. So yeah, let's get these planks taken off. Okay, so who else always underestimates how long it's going to take to do the basic bits, the preparation bits? So stripped apart 3 out of the 4 pallets, hour and a quarter it's taken me. So last one to do, have got it down to a better art. It's not a fine art, but a better method anyway. Last one. Right, after an hour and 42 minutes, all cleaned, all stripped down, all the screws taken out, nails taken out, ready to get going. Okay, so I've cut a couple of bits just to have a bit of a play, try and work out my dimensions, and I don't know if you can really see the shape there, but it's going to be something pyramidical. These lengths here, they're actually 6 foot in length, so, or 1.8 meters they are. So cut one into half, which is this very bottom piece here. So that is at the 90 centimeters wide, and then just a couple of small pieces at the top there just to try and work out my dimensions. So I'm thinking it's going to be something pyramid shaped, 3 foot wide at the base, going up to a point, using that spirit level as kind of my rough angle. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut a load of pieces of wood that will kind of be the rough width to, well, to be equal from both sides and to give me that shape. And well, just going to cut them square edges to start with, then get it all set out before doing anything else. Okay, so I've cut a couple more pieces. I've decided that I'm going to just do a mixture of the 2 widths of board actually, just to kind of make use of what I've got. So I've got this thinner board and a wider board. I'm going to start with a thin board, and what I've done, I've just measured across, find that halfway point on that timber, line the 2 up, and I'm going to put just a couple of screws in just to get something to act as my fixing point, because to be honest, every time I get this set up, start trying to measure across or roughly work it out, the bit's moving and it's just becoming a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. So if I get that one in, then I know where I am. So I just put 1 screw in, just making sure it's square. For this I'm using 40mm screws, which is just shy of the depth of these 2 bits of timber combined. And to be honest, it's quite handy because I didn't have many other sizes of screw still kicking around. So just driving it in. Stop when it's flush. So that's my first one in, that's my fixing point. Where's my scrap of wood? Oh yeah. So cut a scrap of wood to go in between, and that's just going to allow me a bit of spacing. This board's broken anyway, but it'll be fine because most of it's going to be cut down. So then I can get this one centraled across. Now this video might look a little bit flashy, but that's because of the distortion between how the camera picks up the light and the LED lights that are in this garage. But it's not your eyes. So that's roughly level. We can then push it up so it's nice and square. So because this is broken, I'm going to put one fixing there, one fixing there. Then I can then get my next board in place and just repeat the process really. Just gradually getting wider, but the plan is, let me move that out of the way. The plan is to end up with something tapered a little bit like that. So it'll be a gradual tapering. So literally the last screw to get in. And that's what it looks like. Load of bits of wood. And I'm going to get the spirit level on. Let's stand up on the other bits there. Better idea on shaping there. So yeah, I'm going to next draw the line down and then I can do the cutting. Get it a little bit more Christmas tree shaped. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my mark at the top here. Just going to make it a centimetre wider than this baseboard either side. So that will actually give me 10 centimetres wide at the top. See if I can get this set out. So to the edge there and then to there. And then I'll draw my line from obviously those markings down to the very bottom of the pallet wood. So there's the markings on the top there. So I can then set that up. I might go and get a clamp actually. So that piece would be on there. Obviously, as is the way, that has slipped. So yeah, I'm going to go and get a clamp, I think. So it'll end up on that corner there, that line there, and then I can draw along, and then whether I use handsaw or skill saw, and just cut through the whole lot to get it into the pyramidical type shape, and then repeat the process on this side. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the markings down on both sides. So that's where we're beginning from. I've not taken it to a tight point. I think it's probably going to look better slightly squared up. So it doesn't look too much just like a triangle on a bit of wood. But yeah, that's how I've set it up. So now I'm just going to cut it and see how it looks, to be honest. It might well be to end up creating a star or something on the top. But for the time being, I need to just saw it into shape. There we are, both sides done. And all I've got to do now is a base to hold it up. So what I'm going to do is cut, let's find some scraps. I'm going to cut 4 pieces. They're about 45 centimetres ish, and we end up with doing one that'll be down like so, one will be across, and then actually I'll take that back, that one will be across, that one will be down, that will be across, that will be up, and that gives us a supporting cross piece on the bottom that then isn't too heavy weight to be lugging around, but will provide good support. Just got to bear in mind that you need your total span by the time you've done your piece that away and piece that away to be equal to that, and same front to back just to give you that stability. You can go wider, but generally I wouldn't go more narrow. Right, so I've done the bottom section, which was the top section, by myself, but it starts getting a little bit fiddly, so just called in a little bit of reinforcements. So we'll then get these screws in place. Main thing to make sure is that this piece here doesn't protrude out further than this panel, otherwise you won't be able to get the side on. And when you do your screws, don't put them down one side, put them on a diagonal, as that will give you greater stability and stop the piece of wood from rotating round. And then this is the last piece, which will then just fix in here. So I'll just get these screws started. So just do one at that level, which will go into the bottom piece of wood, and staggered up, as that will go into the top section of wood. We'll get this done and then stand the whole thing up. It's only this last one that's always tricky. Right, let's stand it up, see how it looks. Right. Just move this out of the way. At least we know it stands up okay, even with all the rubbish around it. Right, let's, God, I didn't realise I'd made so much mess. There we are, so there's the base all done, and then the tree. So could do a star on the top if I want, or paint it, or run some lights down the side. If I can find some cheap lights, that's what I might do. But for the time being, that's another Christmas tree project done. There we are. Nice and tidy. Now, it was looking pretty tidy, but I thought, let's get some lights on it. Looks pretty nice. Okay, video done. Little Christmas project done for this year. If you guys are interested in creating other Christmassy things, I have actually got a few other things already on my channel. They're within, might be Christmas projects playlist, so it might be something of interest to you. But yeah, if you've got any questions on this project, then please send the questions to me. I'll do obviously my best to answer them for you. If you like what I'm doing in this video, or indeed any others, then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that reminder button so don't miss out on all the future videos that I do. And I always say it, but it's so true, just enjoy yourself, have fun, and just try something different. And if that happens to be creating a Christmas tree out of some old pallet wood, then why not? Or indeed, create a Santa, snowman, something else. So, till next time, bye for now.